Hello and welcome to Ready Bet Action. I'm your host, Mike Smith, here with Stefan Leko. We are here to talk about soccer. Steve, it's been a pretty good year for you in soccer this week. How you
Yeah,
feeling
you
coming
said
into match
you
week
said
6, if I'm right? Yeah.
you said we're doing well. We had a break because last week was insane, and the week before that was international break, but we're back now. I'm going to be transparent with you. This is not the most well researched out week of picks, so we have a fewer than usual, but sometimes like my hottest streaks are when I like look at the board, take a little time. Like I still took, a couple hours looking into it. But just didn't dive as deep. But I feel real good about these plays that we have for the show.
It's a follow your gut week. I love that. We've
Yeah.
got a couple picks in Premier League, a couple picks in Serie A, a pick in La Liga. Where do you want to start?
Start in the Prem, please, sir.
Starting in
Let's
the
start in
Prem.
the Prem. I'm going to start us off with my team. Let's just talk about Arsenal for a moment, shall we? Arsenal has been playing really, really well from a defensive standpoint this year. They've only given up in the Prem one goal from open play, and then they've given up one like incredible set piece goal to Liverpool. Um, Two goals that they've given up. They're playing Newcastle, who are without Isak now, who is transferred away. They're still trying to find an identity. Last year, these fixtures were super, super tight, like 1-0 type affairs. I expect more of the same. I think this is going to be a defensive battle, but Arsenal are just better all around. I think defensively, they're stellar. They're getting Saka back from injury. Martinelli is in amazing form coming off the bench, scoring in the Champions League, scoring against Man City. What an incredible goal in that moment, too. I think Eze is going to get some look to start with. Madueke has been playing fantastic if he does go with him. So there's just so many options now that the squad is really at full health. Yorkeres, I think, could get off. He hasn't scored in a couple matches. I think he could go off a little bit in this one. I just see Arsenal playing a pretty dominant game, getting a comfortable win. And the fact that we get this at plus money, Mikey, makes me really, really happy. It's at plus 115. And I know it's because it's at St. James's Park. You got to travel. That's not always easy. It's going to be a hostile environment. But Arsenal, to me, more often than not, they're going to walk away with a win.
Yeah, I love this. The little bit I looked into this game, I got a little scared when I saw Arsenal was 0-3 when playing at Newcastle their last 3 games, and they haven't scored a single goal. But it feels like this one's going to be different. As good as their defense is playing, the goal differential of 10, like it just feels like they're on an entirely different level right now than Newcastle. So at plus 115, I will absolutely be tailing you on this one.
Excellent.
Let's jump over to your next play. We've got Liverpool and double chance and Tottenham on the money line. Liverpool's playing Palace. Kick us off.
Yeah, Liverpool, number one, they've won every game. They're playing against, I don't think that's actually true. They're playing against Crystal Palace, who right now is in 5th place, who have looked absolutely stellar from a perspective of punching above their weight. We just mentioned Eze at Arsenal. He used to play for Palace, transferred away. There's been lots of speculation about other players leaving, but Crystal Palace has really punched above their weight. That being said, though, they had a very impressive win, 3-0 win against Aston Villa. We were actually on the wrong side of that, and since then have amended our ways and leaned more Palace. And they beat West Ham in the last fixture 2-1. Liverpool's a different kettle of fish, as they say. I expect Liverpool to win this game. But just in case Crystal Palace surprises me again, getting Liverpool on the double chance at like the minus 320, I think it was, just feels like a really solid leg of a parlay, because I can't really imagine a world in which Liverpool loses. And if they do, I'm happy to pay for it. Tottenham, on the other hand, host Wolves. So one thing everyone who listens to this show knows: we like to pick on shitty teams, and Wolves is a shitty team.
We
We have
always
picked
fade
against
the
them
Wolves.
every single week. They have lost every single week. We have won every single week. Tottenham's been a little bit up and down. I think their quality is just way too much. I also like playing this just like Tottenham and over 2.5 on like a same game parlay, or maybe even 1.5 if you don't mind like paying 160. But in this instance, I'm going to take Tottenham on the money line. So just to win, just to beat Wolves, who are terrible, and then Liverpool to get a win or a draw on the road in London as they face off against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I also love this one. It's funny, the one time that you've made a play of Palace on the money line is the one game that they did not win.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, tough luck.
Yeah.
Well, let's move over to Serie A, Juventus versus Atalanta. Match between two top five teams in the table. Kick us off here.
Yeah, so we've already said that we're a Juventus show. Whenever I can get Juventus on the money line at even-ish money, I'm going to take them. If it's not even-ish money, I'm going to take like them parlayed with the total under. Well, this week we get them right at minus 120 on the money line. Juventus, they just beat Inter Milan not too long ago. They are playing such great football. They have so much depth at the attacking position. Vlahovic stuck around, so him and Jonathan David really get to split that work, and it's been working really, really well. Yildiz is one of their kind of attacking midfielders, plays out on the wing some. He's a Turkish phenom. He is absolutely incredible. I think he could actually help Turkey qualify for the World Cup. Like, he's that good. He pretty much shows up on the score sheet with either a goal or an assist every single game. I just think this attack is going to be too much for Atalanta. We used to bet on them quite a bit a couple years ago and even last season, but they have kind of been a feeder system to some of these bigger clubs. Some of their best players have been moving on. So while they have replaced them with quality and they've kept a couple good players around, it's not the same team that we were backing before. So Juventus at home, Inter in, all we got to do is make sure they win this game. I like it at minus 120 an awful lot.
Yeah, and even at home, has won 10 of their last 11 at home, and
Yeah.
in this series, they've won 33 to only 7 of Atalanta with only a few draws. So everything is in favor of Juventus here. I love that one. What's your next play?
So I just talked about Inter Milan. Inter Milan has been a very strong team. They did lose to Juventus in that 4-3 absolute thriller of a match, but it was a very close game. They also had a really shocking loss early in the year when we were on this very same play, which is Inter Milan on the money line and over 1.5 goals. So I have played it and lost it once before. I don't think that happens against Cagliari, who is just an okay to bad squad. Um, Inter Milan, Denzel Dumfries probably will score a goal because that's what he does. He's one of the most underrated defensive, like fullback, like wingback type players. He's just so dangerous going forward. I like Lautaro Martinez to maybe score in this one as well. I think Inter Milan ends up winning this pretty comfortably. I could see a 3-1 win here, but we're just going to take them to win and at least have 2 goals in the match. So they'll have to score at least 2.
Yeah, this is another one of their last 10 games. Inter has won 8 of their last 10 with only 2 draws. They haven't lost a single game in the last 10. So another one that I really like here. Your last play going to La Liga.
Yeah. So we have a Madrid derby here. Atletico Madrid hosting Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid is a team that I used to love backing. They were just cash cows 2 years ago. Last year, all of a sudden, they had road issues. Like, whenever they were on the road, they would underperform. They're at home, so that logic doesn't apply. However, this team, to me, is not nearly as talented as Real Madrid. And Real Madrid is at plus 130 to win this game. Real Madrid should be able to take care of business against here. This, I don't really understand this line. To me, I would expect, like, Atletico Madrid's not favored because the draw, of course, comes into play, but I would not expect this to be better than even money. I would expect it to be more like a minus 170, honestly. But I'm going to just roll with Real Madrid to get what I think should be a good win. They also have not been as stellar away from home, but they're in the same city. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
We're good. So we're
it's an
going to
easy
take
travel day.
just Real Madrid on the money line at plus 130 as our final play. We're keeping this one tight tonight.
I love it, man. I love a good 10-minute show when we need it.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is it. Before we run it down, don't forget we do also have our college and NFL shows that will be posted on YouTube. You can also find us on RotoViz. Go check those guys out. We're newly partnering with them this year. Fantastic advanced analytics for all things fantasy football. Give them a check. Stafe, why don't you run us down your plays?
Yep. We're going to start in the Prem. We're going to take Liverpool on the double chance, parlayed with Tottenham on the money line against Wolves. You get that at minus 116. We're going to take Arsenal traveling to Newcastle. We're going to take them to win outright at plus 115. We're going to take Juventus to win at home versus Atalanta at -120. We're going to take Inter Milan on the money line and to score more than 1.5 goals at -120. And finally, we're going to take Real Madrid money line at Atletico Madrid at +130.
There you have it, folks. Go check out the NFL and college football shows, and we'll see you next week.